Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for two bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You deserve to know the truth.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Yes.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I'll brew the remedy.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
All right. I guess we're starting with the brewing, and then we'll take care of the bodies. Well, what a mess. I'm here.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
All right. Here's my book.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil it for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. And boil it for 1 turn. Okay.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
It said spirits? Did it say spirits? You will need wine. 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. So you need wine. Alright, back to the table. We'll need the wine.
What are you waiting for? Pour. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Yes. Let's see. Move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Okay.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Okay. Ow.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Okay, I got you. I just need to make sure I know. And a handful of sage, grind the sage, and add it. So I need to grind the sage. Okay, to the table. Inventory.
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
And chamomile.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
1 handful. 2 handfuls.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough?
That is
Take
enough.
the
All right.
cauldron off the flames. All
Okay.
right.
Sage.
Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and
Yes.
pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Gotcha. Crunch, 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 crunch. This
Have
is so
you
cool.
ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Pour.
Done.
There we
Now,
go.
let's see what you've brewed.
Should be plenty for a few whole potions, actually. So maybe we amount to. Okay. Let's leave the table. Thank you for my book.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans
Healing
get
potions
better.
are easy to make.
I'll take care of it now.
All right.
Good to know.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
All right. I will sleep till morning after I get rid of the bodies because it's only fair. I absolutely just jumped them. Oh, I really jumped that guy. Oh. Oh. Is that a wild boar or someone's pig? Boar are terrifying. Pigs aren't so scary. Alright, so am I just gonna dig them back up and dig a grave? I'm gonna get the other body here first. Just to get him out of the way first. Don't mind me. Cleaning up the mess that you made, ma'am. We all know it. See, the thing is, this is where runoff is gonna run. So if there's a big storm, the water's gonna flow down this, come through here, and completely dig up these bodies. But oh well.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
Yeah, this doesn't feel good, I know. Let's make sure we eat the worst stuff first. You are not wearing a pouch. Let's eat a little bit of food. I don't feel very much, but there we go. Alright, let's bury him. After quite a bit of arduous, not arduous. Arduous. Alright, so where's the third and final grave going? Here. She did say that the gravedigger will come and pick him up, so maybe that's why we're doing it in the easy, shallow grave. I need to look at that because I noticed in the bottom of my screen there's a woman covering her face. Is that Sleepy? Let me see that. Quests, other player. Skills, comic combos, buffs. This Riki. Oh, why do I scale info there? Oh, you stink. I see. I will wash up before I... Hi, boar. Guess he's a friendly one. Wash up before I sleep, and then I'll probably save and exit right when I wake up. Yeah, I think so. Wash up again. Hopefully I'm no longer stinky. Yes. You are as clean as you can be. Now, can I... Yes, sleep and save. Whew. Let's sleep till I'm 100%. Well, let's sleep till morning. Oh.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, she's pretty. This must be the daughter.
Oi. Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
Probably.
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
A beautiful maiden. It was a dream. It doesn't mean anything. Let's say... Istvan
I
Toth.
just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception, and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thank you. I don't care about Old Wives' Tale. Nah, so
Thanks,
thank you.
Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Alright. I can hear them talking. But first, am I hungry? And oh, I also have armor now. This said click E. Oh, you are not wearing a pouch. It was just a normal belt. Got you. Alright. I'm gonna eat a little food from the pot. Wait, what armor is almost broken? Hold on. Let me double check that. How hungry am I anyway? Oh, I'm good. Okay. Let's go find our hounds, Capon. Wait. Can I? Oh.
Seem quite adult to me, sir.
Yes, you think so?
Well.
Dragging their
Hans, buddy.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
I will. I will join. Hello.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see
Morning.
you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you,
Oh, I
too.
am covered in blood.
I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The
Please.
third time. What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now,
Yeah,
Henry,
it's a long story.
don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Okay, Sir Hans was captured by humans.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a paw.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Yep.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats. Yes.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
I'm learning.
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself
Where
a
is
few
Pebbles?
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
How Sir Hans took an arrow.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of
This was a
Talmberg
fun
Castle
scene.
to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat the cutthroat?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you.
No, thank
For
you,
your
Grandma.
journey.
Oh, Bajana, I
Bajana.
don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you,
I wanted
Henry.
that axe.
Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a
Thank
little
you.
sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
We're making
It's not
suspicious
all
eye
that hard to brew.
contact.
With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Henry like her.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
Thank
As
you.
Henry says,
Ooh.
may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts.
Indeed.
And you have rightfully
Ma'am?
earned the
Ma'am?
gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time.
Can
If you
I?
should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't mind
Though-
me.
I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay. He wants to talk, but I'm actually
Sorry for
going
coming
to
late, Ma.
wash up.
I got held up in Truscovitz.
There we go. Come on. This yes, it cleans my clothing. Whew.
And I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich
eavesdropping.
won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I
Ah.
understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow.
No.
That'll teach them
You're
to try it
little
on with us.
archer. are
Maybe
ya?
it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd
Well,
never
I'm gonna talk to her. Oh my gosh, they can actually talk a lot. You can shoot.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down. But that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin.
You could teach me. How do you
You
manage
managing
here?
here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods. And when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
That's a busy life. Why do you live here?
How come you live here and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
Of course. Thank you. Apologies. Sorry, guys. I like to learn everything about the game, so there's going to be a lot of dialogue.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's
Them-
about time Lord von Burgau rousted
I
them
almost
out.
said something
but
bad.
I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Truscovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening.
Ooh.
Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond. Take care then.
Well, Grandma. I buried the corpses just
Those
to let her
corpses
know.
have been taken care of. They're going to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
That was 3 corpses.
Good day to you.
Just saying.
God be with you.
Alright, Hans. Let's chat.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood.
Well, you two are damn good lads. At least you're talking about it. We have to go back for Matt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
Alright.
But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd
Yes.
expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw him. You don't believe me? I know it sounds... let's see. I know it sounds strange.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Alright. Well, oh, a cutscene. Oh, thank you, Grandma. Sir Hans. He's like, take the money and shut up. No. Gorgeous game. Boys will be boys. Nice country folk. We don't even have to walk there. Sir Hans. Run. That was pretty good. I did not expect that. All right, where do we end up? Oh, we end up on a loading screen again. Nah, I need to not complain about it. God of War spoiled us, and it was much smaller maps. That wasn't too bad.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Such a cool castle.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
We're in ragtag clothing. If I hadn't put this on, would have been just in a shirt.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oh, someone's walking. Oh.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts!
Oh.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't!
Oh, that's nasty.
I'm Sir Hans Capon
Ugh.
of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Huh?
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Wait, one moment!
Well, beginning at the bottom.
What the fuck was that?
Come on, Sir Hounds. We gotta figure out a way to prove who we are.
So now
You
what?
are.
There's only one thing we can do.
To the tavern. Huh? Huh? To the tavern? Get a bath, maybe? Couple meads? How about a loading screen? Doesn't that sound fantastic? Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that castle being all crazy up there.
Have you two got any groschen? What do you take me for, wench? For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
It's gonna be a wake-up call for
This is
Sir
not far
Hans.
off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Appearance is important.
Fuck was all that at the gate?
Whoa.
You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we have to wash and change. We have to get our letter back. We can always go back. Wash and change.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Well, earn some coin then. I'll go back to Rate. We can't go back. Well,
So we'll earn
coin.
some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
But how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
You're right. Hanush would understand. What a shame. We were ambushed. You're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
They're not to blame for their death. Let's go back and bury them. You're not
It's
to
not
blame.
your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least.
I agree.
They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Oh,
Here we are.
a cutscene.
Gentlemen,
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Just
When you
8
finish,
Sahans.
report for work.
Oh, there you go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome to the peasant's life, Lord Capon.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond?
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you?
Yeah,
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are.
it's true.
Go to her.
There's a point. More cutscenes?
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt. I've been seen before. Sorry
Sorry
to
to
interrupt.
interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Yeah,
Doesn't half taste good today.
that's fair.
Cold.
You know,
I could use
if there's a game of dice, can I? No dice. Okay, that's probably wise. I'd probably lose all the money I do have. Wash up then. Oh, there we go, cleaning up. There we go. Okay. Talk to the woman from the pond.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
Wait, what?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Yeah, horse. I mean,
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry.
oh, I
there
had a
with some other
0.
girls.
She had a 4.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Oof. Oops.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Come on, lady.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
I love this lady. She's amazing. What do we do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Alright.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate,
there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Alright. I'll do it.
Alright, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Alright.
I just said yes.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz, why not?
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard something about a wedding. Is this the only tavern here? Where should we move the sacks to? I know that. Let's ask about the wedding.
Talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Yes, fine. Well, Lord von Burgo, I don't know how to pronounce that name. We had the wedding.
Will Lord von Burgov be at
There we go. I shouldn't read it.
I know
Let
what
him
his
read it.
lordship's plans are. But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Okay. Where's the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Okay. Can I get to the wedding?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Who's Sameen?
Who is this? Sameen?
It's a place.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okay. Well, let's do that then.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Yes,
Aye,
me.
coming right up.
Alright, so... musician, hired hand, woodcutter. Henrik? Is that the... Henrik?
Good day.
right?
Good day.
No? You're not the invited guest?
I'd like a beer.
Here we are.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm Henry from Scouts. We're messengers for Rate. Let's just say I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No.
No.
I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
I need to get... What's going on here in the region?
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Burghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samine. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
All right.
You must know young Lord Semine, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
About the wedding?
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
No, I'm not inviting you. Forget it.
Thanks.
All right.
I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Yeah. And also I wanted to play some dice.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Yeah? Well, I'll tell you more. Once I win. Is it E to hold, right? So, let's not do that. Let's just keep the 1. Score and continue. F. There we go. Just have to remind myself how to play. Alright, so this would be 400. Let's score and pass. We got to 500. We can get 500 each time. That's only 3 rounds. Oh, come on. What? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. What the? All right. It was like a 1, 2, 3. I need the 4, right? If I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Let's just keep the 1 score and continue, please. Come on. I need so many more points. Ah. If I...
The woods are so full of mushrooms, you nearly trip over them.
I'm gonna just have to do it again.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
No, I'm not. Look at that. There we go. I mean, that's decent. So... Come on, you got a bust. You're cheating if you... He's cheating. He's actually cheating.
Finally!
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore. You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
Oh, come on. That was BS. Can't get 1,000 and then 600 2 in a row while I did good. That's all right. Whatever. All right, Sir Hans, time to get to work.
Talk to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. Don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense?
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Samine Fords, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
We'll find some work there. No, I'm thinking of something. Why is this one a star?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Yanking my noble pizzle.
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Alright, I'll do it myself. Do you have any idea what you look like?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, alright. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh.
They won't remember it. Don't be spoiled. You'll just have to try. Everyone has to work.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
You've learned church, you've learned feudalism, you've learned nobility. Where do I fit in? I'll carry the sacks myself. It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Fine.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Such is his nature. So kind. Okay, do I have any groschen? I'm literally... Well, what if why is it muddy? Condition. There's dirt. Does washing your hands not remove the dirt?
What did I do to you?
You were in my way, sir. That's what you did. Alright. Did that remove the dirt? Nope. Okay. Dirt is just something deeper. Well, let's look at my map for the first time. Pollo Tipster And Pollo Tipster, whatever that is. Let's just get this job done. Alright.
God, I'm bored shitless. The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it.
No.
But don't expect no more from me.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Heavy.
Oh. That's a heavy bag of flour. Sir Hans, you owe me. After pissing off the lady. Said to put it on the pallet. Which I would assume is here. That's 1. 4 more to go. Well, at least he's moving it forward. I appreciate that a little. Oh, do 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 do. Yeah, you guys have fun while I work. I would have been fine with less food. Sir Hans didn't beg for more. You know what? Is there something I can still in here just to get back at him? Medium, but I don't have a lockpick, do I? You don't have a lockpick. Well, shice. There's a room. Can't lockpick that. I originally was planning on not stealing, but also I don't care. Alright. Alright. I'm pissed now. I always try to play these games without stealing, but then I'm like, never mind, I want to steal because I'm a kleptomaniac in video games. Wait. Hold on. Sir Hans is talking to that guy. Oh boy, he's gonna piss someone off. Well, I saw there's bread, so I'm gonna steal that as well. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Very easy. Is there a lockpick I could... You know, 1 lockpick is all I need. Alright. Let me talk to these guys, see if... Oh, there we go. I knew it.
See it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky.
No.
Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the
Oh,
pond.
boy.
Only a fool would do that.
Ah, boy. Don't insult that. Let's see.
I've had enough of your insults.
Uh-oh.
Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
What?
A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself
Wow.
has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
Oh, boy.
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Here we go. Apologize to Lord Capon.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no.
Probably shouldn't have, but...
I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
All right.
Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh. Look at these nobles fight. Oh. Oh, boy.
Now you're gonna get it.
Hey.
Surround him.
You know what?
Slice him up.
Now you're mine, you bastard!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
Nice strike. This is unbelievable.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Shame on you.
They're all fighting me? Okay.
Yeah, don't.
Shut up, sir.
Jesus, I'm hit. You want to try me?
Is it right click to counter, or is it...
Hurt anyone else?
Nice strike.
Show what you're made of!
Yeah, don't swear him.
Useless! Take that fucker out, damn it!
Come on. So many of you. What?
Slice him up.
Come on.
Yeah, unbelievable.
No, you don't.
Go. Nice hit.
Stop punching me from behind.
Slice him up.
Send my greetings to the devil.
Oh, for gosh sake. I don't think we're supposed to win this fight. But I'm trying.
Don't spare it.
Stop! Stop!
Think you're a
No, you don't.
There we go. I knocked someone out. Uh-oh. We're gonna get in trouble.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Oh boy. Going to prison. Oh no. Well, a little embarrassing.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
Oh,
What?
okay.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Oh. Oh, nice, Grandma.
If you just
Nice
shut up
shot.
and do some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no,
Good
not
point.
his lordship. You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up. You'll get a whipping too.
Yeah. Well.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, lower level. Only one with any sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Yours.
I don't fucking believe it. You're really going to blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oof.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
We're getting a little
Now
too
you've gone
personal.
too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Make pace.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Well, then I'll leave.